There are several different versions of hip extension that we can explore, not only manipulating the position of the adjustable arm, but even manipulating the position of the knee. So here's probably the first and most traditional one. And the nice thing is we can use this other adjustable arm to hold on to for stability, and even this pivot point for this side if we want to. But we've got the foot harness on, so review how to put that in place in the previous sections of the DVD. But take a look. Amy's going to bend the leg she's standing on just ever so slightly, not a lot, just she's not locking out her knee. That's the big thing over there. And then this other leg, she can let it pull forward with the resistance. She's going to keep this knee pretty straight, and then she's going to slowly reach back. Now watch. Her leg doesn't go too much behind the alignment of her torso here. So she's leaned forward just a little bit. The thing I'm saying is that you really don't have much hip extension, and usually if people throw your leg real up high, usually if people do that where they're going real high, it's because they're bending somewhere else. And that's really not necessary. So keep all this real stable and just reach back as far as you can tighten with your glutes, not as far as you can throw it and cheat, okay? Now, in the other version we're going to look at before we start manipulating the arm is bending the knee to 90 degrees. And come on up to a starting position here. So she's going to keep this bend like it's got a cast on it, all right? So now as she rotates through, same range of motion at the hip, actually, only she got to start a little higher because she bent her knee. But notice how she keeps that bend in the knee the whole time? So you're going to feel a little different stuff going on here. The hamstring's going to feel involved because it's keeping that bend in the knee. So it's going to be a nice variation. Now watch this. You can go ahead and rest there for a second. I'm going to bring this out a couple notches. And you can go ahead and scoot over so you're lined up with this thing, but you can hang on to this time. Yep. So go ahead and face me. But because this is higher, Amy's going to be able to start. She's going to bring her leg up to a higher starting position. Okay, so she's not going back any further, but she has a greater starting position of flexion as she moves towards extension. And the same thing will be true if she does the bent knee version. So come on up here and bend your knee. Now look how far she's starting. Okay, so that's great to be able to manipulate this adjustable arm outward and alter the range of motion so dramatically. So there's several different variations, and explore them all. But remember, the weight, you really need to keep that low because it's about control here. Go up in weight only as you can perfect and maintain the things we just discussed. This is the kneeling kickback. So we're going to have the adjustable arm in position number 8, the full bench on and flat, and then Amy's going to have her right knee, right hand on the bench, but she can reach over here and grab a hold of the adjustable arm to help stabilize her side to side. And then this leg right here, the left leg, is going to be the one where the hip motion and knee motion is going to occur. So hopefully as she does the motion, this pulley position in number 8 is lined up so the rope is in line with her motion. There you go. And she can reach forward into almost full hip and knee flexion, and then reach back and extend all the way. So whether or not you use this as opposed to the standing version of the kickback is a lot of personal preference more than anything else, but they're both going to be really good exercises performed in both almost exactly the same range of motion and muscle recruitment.